Welcome to Hanoi, Vietnam. We are going to go on a food tour. What a better way to see this experience the city and all the tasty food. I'm starving, I've not had lunch. So we booked this guided food tour through Get Your Guide, and it's, I think, a street walking one around the old quarter here in Hanoi, so we're very excited.
We are. I'm just trying to look at...
Sam's not actually hungry, that's the issue. I didn't have lunch, it's 4 p.m. I was prepared for this, but this guy got hungry and he may have ruined it for himself, so let's go and see if you've got room.
I've always got room.
I mean, I think they're going to get us like 5 to 10 different dishes, I think, so
we shall see.
Let's go and see. Our tour guide is actually called Paul, which is also my dad's name, so hi Dad, hi Paul. Paul started the tour by teaching us that it is proper etiquette to wipe down the chopsticks with a napkin when you're in a restaurant to remove any dust, and this is something that nobody in our group of tourists knew, so we're glad we learned this before we started eating anything.
We're gonna have spring roll. We add more on like lime, water, and sugar inside. And this is fermented papaya and carrots, so you can eat with that. Spring roll and salty donuts.
Nice.
Not bad.
Spring
that
rolls
was
are really good. So is the salty donut.
That's good. That's really good.
Sick already of the seafood, you know.
You
eat
I ate the prawn's head. Oh, this is what we do here. Stop one was all the fried food, which is food I like. It was great. The next stop was St. Joseph's Cathedral, which has been here since the 19th century. It's such a beautiful old historical building, and as we were taking it in, a journalist actually stopped us to ask us a few questions about how, as foreigners, we felt about the cathedral. So we just got interviewed for a Vietnam newspaper on our thoughts of the cathedral spontaneously. I don't know if they maybe mistaken us for someone famous. You know, back to the food. Right, catch up with the food tour.
Here we're gonna have like rice powder with water because it's sticky together.
Yeah.
So he has to use a little bit oil to roll it up. And the main reason, the main topping inside is pork with mushroom.
Wish us all luck. They fit well.
They do. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so lift this up. Oh, it's warm. Okay, lift this up.
Yeah. A half only. Yeah.
That much? Less?
Yeah. Okay. Good. More.
More?
No. Just move it around.
Okay.
He's showing it, baby. What do you mean, Santa? You were saying more.
As in stir it more.
Oh, did I not stir it enough?
Stir it more, yeah. Stir it.
Move it around.
Okay.
Move it around.
Wait. No. It's a little bit thick.
I made
so
a thick one.
we have to wait.
And then wait.
We have to wait all day. Okay.
You think now?
Yeah, hold it.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Will you at this?
Yeah. And then
Deeper.
Deeper. As in deeper in.
Beautiful! I'm sorry. He's like in the bin. I didn't even get a fill in. Sorry. We'll leave it to you.
Yeah?
And a crispy onion on it, so it's good.
That was a good attempt, Chelsea, wasn't it?
Yeah, mine did not work out well. He didn't even put filling in it, but he still let us eat it. It was average. His was great though.
Modern pho, dry pho apparently. It's usually a soup.
So this is pho roll.
Yeah, pho is actually a big square sheet before they make it into a noodle. It's so
Just
fresh.
put a thumb up if it's good.
So this is dry pho, so it's not got the soup, but it's got coriander, chicken, crispy onions, my favourite, mango,
Papaya.
and carrot. My favourite one.
I think this is better than wet pho. I'm going to say it.
Dry pho, my favourite.
On to the dessert we go.
I'm excited.
Look at it.
Yeah, I can't tell if I'm inside or outside.
Sitzen auf den Stühlen. Ja, du kriegst Knieschuhe. We're gonna move to the Beer Street.
Beer Street, back to Beer Street. So they all have tiny plastic chairs, and apparently it's a marketing tactic to get you to not stay very long because they're not comfortable.
I think the toilet's
I know, too big for the
a
toilet.
bit small for you. So onto the salt coffee. It's nice. It's salty. It's like a salted caramel. It's nice. It's nice.
They put condensed milk.
Do I prefer it to egg coffee?
Here they have more different.
We're going to Train Street. Trying to do a selfie and I wasn't looking, and that was quite scary because I couldn't see the train but I could hear it. So I'd recommend just looking at the train and enjoying it and not freaking yourself out like me.
Have a nice trip.
So, what's your thoughts?
I had such a fun evening. Like, that was so much fun. Such a good way to see all the hidden little spots that we wouldn't normally go to. And our guide Paul was just the nicest guy. I want him to be my friend forever. I want to keep him. He was so sweet. And so we booked it through Get Your Guide, but it was that's our friends from the tour. We booked it through Get Your Guide, but actually the company directly is called Crossing Vietnam. So definitely check them out if you want to do a food tour. It was so worth the money. Loved it. So we had a nice dinner last night and then we wandered around the market, which was pretty hectic, wasn't it? But
It was pretty hectic.
Yeah, it was mostly clothes though. I don't know what I thought. I thought there might be other things, but it was basically just lots of Nike and lots of just clothes. If you're looking to go shopping, definitely a good thing to go to.
Definitely.
And then today we're just gonna go and get a bit of brunch, I think, first, aren't we?
So we have come for brunch at a spot called Lifted, which is very popular. We actually had to wait about 5 minutes for a table. It wasn't too long, but look how healthy this looks. Like, when you've been traveling a little while and you feel like you need some serious vegetables, this is the place. So you've got a green smoothie.
It's so good. And obviously I've gone for a coconut coffee again. Comes with like a little spoon, which I'm a fan of.
Yeah, it's like ice cream.
Slushy.
We are loving the coconut coffee in Vietnam.
So Chels, how are you finding the traffic?
It's a little bit hectic, I won't lie, but it's a bit crazy because one street I'm like feel like I want to cry and I don't want to be here, and it's chaos, and then the next street there's like hardly anything on it, so it's definitely weird, but I'm getting used to it. I'm getting better at crossing the road. Top tip is shut your eyes and let Sam drag you across and you'll be fine. That's what I've learned. And now I don't understand because this road's really quiet and peaceful and it's just crazy here. Let's go, come on. 30,000, couple of postcards. My dad will like that.
So after that amazing breakfast, we've just gone for a little wander round. Chelsea's tried to dodge her way through the traffic, which she's not really enjoying. But we're gonna go try the famous Bhan Mi 25 next.
We just have TikTok to thank for all these massive queues. I mean, I wouldn't know about this place if it wasn't for TikTok, but there's a queue in the middle of Vietnam. There's not a queue anywhere. Look at it.
The Bhan Mi, yeah, I'm dead excited. Obviously came with a little French influence from the French stick, so it's freshly baked, and then they fill it full of either pork, pate, egg, the lot. This place is meant to be banging. The queue's just the same as like Greg's for a steak bake at Christmas. Just think of it like that. Which one to go for? It's either going to be the barbecue pork with pate or smoked sausage.
Okay, we got the Bhan Mi.
We got the Bhan Mi. It was probably about 5-10 minute wait.
Wasn't that bad?
It looks good though. I like. Comes in a little box as well. There's no polite way of doing this. So it's amazing. It's like, imagine the best duck spring roll sort of thing. You know, where you got like the cucumber and coriander in it.
I don't even know what
she's selling. But it's just so tasty. Like the bread's amazing. It's all about the bread. Like that little crunch on the outside and then soft on the inside. But it's quite smoky as well. It's nice. Jumble sale next to us. So Bhan Mi at Bhan Mi 25 is so good. Definitely recommend. Like look at that. It's just so good.
That is a little coffee spot about 3 or 4 doors down from Bhan Mi 25, where if you get a coffee, so you've got an egg coffee and I've got just a tea, you can just sit and eat here and you don't have to queue and wait for the seats. So that's a top tip for Bhan Mi 25. And look, you just enjoyed it.
I've just realised I've been dripping it all over my sock.
We don't have many clean socks left. That's not good. This might be a very difficult question, but what's better, Bhan Mi 25 or the Madame one in
Oh no, that's
Hanoi?
That's putting me on the spot, that is. I feel like the one in Hoi An was amazing. Madame Khan was so good. But this is good as well.
That one was just the first one you'd had, I suppose.
Yeah, but there was something about that which just felt a little bit more indulgent, a little bit naughty. I'd recommend both, but definitely if you're in Hoi An, go to Madame Khan as well.
And if you're in Hanoi, this one's the best.
Apparently so.
Okay, so next Vietnamese treat.
Delicacy, shall we say, is the famous egg coffee. And the egg coffee was basically invented in 1946 when there was a shortage of milk caused by the French War, like the Asian colonial war. There was a shortage of milk. The Vietnamese decided to be like, I'm going to make a coffee out of egg. And this is when the famous egg coffee was invented.
I'm just loving history lessons with Sam. Every time I turn this camera on, I learn something new from you.
It's almost meringue. That is the best way to describe it. You'll actually like it. It's marshmallowy meringue. It's actually banging. It's actually banging.
I'm not as into my coffee, but I feel like you need to have this with a spoon, right?
Yeah.
That is actually, I feel like that's a dessert. That is so good.
It's so good.
You need to eat it with the spoon though, because it's like...
Do you know what I mean about being like marshmallow?
I don't really like coffee. I have to have it with like vanilla or like syrup in it, but this I could get used to. Do you think you can get this in London anywhere?
No, you need to invent it in London. Bring it to London.
Someone, please invent a Vietnamese cafe in London. Not invent, but
Bring it to London. So obviously you're not meant to just scoop the top off and eat it like Chelsea and I were originally. So when you mix it up, it just creates like this really like moussey texture. It's so nice, silky, smooth. Maybe Chelsea just wants to eat the top and then wants me to drink the coffee underneath.
I do.
But I don't think that's how it's meant to be done.
It's not, but I would like that.
It's so good though, like really recommend.
We have come to is the Hoa Lo Prison, which obviously is like a bit of a weird thing to learn about. Not very nice time in history, because this is one of the prisons from the French colonization period. Go around, learn some facts, and just get a little bit of culture. So I think that was a really good museum to visit. If, like me, you don't have loads of background history knowledge, my biggest thing that I'm surprised about is that I can't believe we didn't learn about that in school.
No, we didn't learn about any of
these two huge
it.
things that happen in history. Yeah. Definitely worth visiting. It's not very long. It took us about an hour or so to get around it.
Yeah. Beer corner's booting off.
Beer corner is mental.
Next up, we leave the hustle and bustle of Hanoi to visit the beautiful countryside of Nhin Bhin.